Well, I'm going to talk right now to a couple who run a non-profit out of Baltimore. It's called Fivers for Fivers, or the Fivers for Fivers Foundation. That would be Leo DeCrew and Cassandra. I know you guys are at a festival right now. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, it's Cassandra, by the way, Gary.
Sorry, it's my famous southern accent. Cassandra and Leo, tell me a little bit about your organization.
Cassandra, do you want me to start?
Sure, go ahead.
We've been through this talk so many times today. The Fivers for Fivers Foundation, we give money to children who need it because they have problems.
That's a very simple explanation. And how do you give the money? In the form of grants or...
Sometimes we give it with our hands.
Or baskets.
I love baskets.
What's the range of ages for the children?
5.
So just 5-year-old children.
It's the toughest age.
And do the children qualify because of medical issues or developmental issues?
That doesn't exclude them, but there's also a lot of other problems they could have that would qualify them for this money.
We take letters. If they write us letters about their problems, then we give them money.
Preferably tear-stained. They get more money.
Wet letters. When they're fresh, they're still wet.
These are actual letters you don't take, like electronic submissions, email?
No, we're much too posh for email.
We like to work with typewriters.
And there are still a lot of 5-year-olds who use typewriters these days?
The smart ones.
The posh ones.
And right now you are at an organization called, is it Artscape?
It's the largest arts festival in America, Gary, and we're here raising money.
Do a lot of nonprofits raise money at arts festivals? Besides, arts-related nonprofits?
The smart ones.
I have to tell you that one of the reasons I wanted to talk to you is because I read this article, and I'm sure you've seen this article, in Forbes magazine that lists the top 10 crooked nonprofits in the United States, and yours was number 1.
Oh, good Lord.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe.
There's a list of 500 children to whom you promised money, and parents are suing you because the children never saw a single dime.
Cassandra, are you insulted?
Deeply insulted.
I'm so insulted. We take care of children with real problems. Do you know that some 5-year-olds can't talk? Do you know what does talk?
Money.
Money.
If they can't talk, how can they ask you for money?
Great question.
The smart ones are usually able to write before they speak.
I can understand the problem. The idea of just giving money to 5-year-olds seems crazy.
One of the major problems we solve, it's kind of a secret, Gary, because it's a little controversial.
You see, we found that the largest problems start with the parents.
Parents are children's largest problems, Gary.
So we like to separate the children from their parents.
We separate children from their parents, and it's very expensive.
What do you do with the children once you've separated them from the parents?
We let them go. We let them out of our car.
So in addition to taking money from people and not giving it to children, you kidnap them.
We give them a little bit, but again,
we have costs.
We have costs ourselves. And food is free when you're a kid, Gary. Anybody will give food to a kid, so they don't really need much.
But then you kidnap them and let them loose?
No.
I wouldn't call it kidnapping.
I would never call it kidnapping, Gary. We call it anti-parent napping. Removing the children from the parent, you see.
This just sounds horrifying.
We like to see a transformative process.
It's definitely transformative. These kids are different after we get through with them.
Look, 5-year-olds can't look after themselves. Even if you give them money, which according to this article you don't, they can't buy houses or rent hotel rooms. They're too young.
That's not our problem.
That's for the March of the Dimes.
We solve the parent problem. The children problem is up to the child.
You can see how this comes across as a little insane, right?
Sounds quite logical to us.
But we read a lot.
Mm-hmm. And are the two of you siblings?
Yes, we grew up together. We hate our parents.
That's really what sparked this foundation.
Did you both run away from home at a young age?
Yes, and we bought our own home at 5.
We were 5.
Very rich parents. They didn't give us any money. We had to take it.
We saw how it solved their problems.
We bought a child-sized yacht, which is really just a regular boat.
Do you have anything to say about this story in Forbes, that your reputation is that you're a crooked organization?
Yes, my email is fiversforfiversfoundation@gmail.com, and you can address any concerns and donations there.
Do you really think that after this interview, people would want to give you money?
Not all your listeners are stupid, Gary.
The listeners will realize we're doing a great service for the 5-year-olds out there.
Don't underestimate your listeners, Gary.
Okay, Cassandra and Leo DeCrew of the allegedly crooked Fivers for Fivers Foundation, thanks for talking to me on the radio tonight.
You're very welcome. Hit us up on Patreon.
We'd like to continue helping 5-year-olds.